Good day everyone, this is the collaborative report of Group 1 from BAT 1A. But before we proceed to our topic, I will introduce to all of you the reporters of Group 1. The external anatomy and physiology of the chicken. An understanding of the anatomy and physiology of birds and the different body systems found in the bird is useful when an understanding of how poultry work or function is sought. Knowledge of bird anatomy or body parts and physiology or body function enables the poultry industry to maximize birds' performance and maintain good welfare practices. The external anatomy of chicken.
Hello, I am Shaira Hernandez. I will going to report external body part of chicken. First, comb. Comb is a fishy growth. Both male and female have a comb. Most common shape, single comb. Which is sa Tagalog, tinatawag ito ng palong ng manok. Second, wattles. The soap meat hanging from the two sides of chicken beak is known as a wattle. Nakakatulong ito upang mabawasan ang temperatura sa panahon ng mainit na panahon. Third is nostril. The nostril of chicken is near on the joint place of beak and comb. Which is sa Tagalog, tinatawag itong butas ng ilong. The part is beak. Beak of chicken is on the front side of head. Ito ay tuka sa Tagalog. Ginagamit ito sa pangkain o sa pagpapakain ng mga kanilang sisiw. Ginagamit rin itong kanilang sandata.
Glacial Joy S. Bayan. Earlobes. The hanging skin from chicken ear is known as earlobe. There is various colored earlobe of chicken. Earlobes can help determine what color eggs your hen will lay. 6. Wings or pakpak. The chicken has two wings. Chicken wings has several flight feathers separates the primary feathers and secondary feathers. 7. Tails or buntut. Cock has tail. The feather of tails or cock get curved to down when it become big size and it looks like a sickle. Hens don't have sickle feather.
Hi, my name is Jessica Velante. A vent. A chicken vent is the opening where she expels waste and lays her eggs. It's all one thing. Cloaca. Cloaca is the anatomical term for vent. Spars. Spars is a sharp horn protrusion that can grow on the legs of chicken and is used for fighting and self-defense. Otot. Oat chicken have potential to grow spars. Large spars are most common on roosters. Hens can and sometimes do have large spars, but generally do not. A leg. The chicken has a pair of legs, and its every leg consists of a hook, joint between the thigh and shank. Shank. The portion of a chicken's leg below the hook. Toes. Most chickens have 3 toes, projecting forward and one projecting back, sometimes referred to as claws.
Main body of the chicken.
Good day, everyone. I am Jessalyn Andrea Suarez, and my topic is about the difference between male and female chicken. First is size. The male grow taller and usually weigh between 0.5 kilogram and 1 kilogram more than females of the same age upon reaching maturity. This greater size is not apparent until the chicken attains 4 weeks of age. At 1 day old, there is no difference at all between male and female chicks. Second is the comb and spars. The comb and wattles of the male become much longer than the comb and wattles of a female. On the female spars hardly develop at all when compared to the male. Third is vocal expressions. Everyone knows that a rooster crows while a hen doesn't. Rooster crows intermittently all day long, not just in the morning. Lastly is feathers. Adult males have distinguishably different feathers from those of adult female. Most distinguishable are the tail feathers of male, which are long and string. Hackle, neck, and back feathers of male have pointed ends, while the female doesn't have.
The integumentary system of the chicken. So, what is the integumentary system of the chicken? The integumentary system consists of the skin, the feathers, and the appendages, such as claws and beak. The skin covers the majority of the body and contains glands in the outer ear canal and the preen gland at the base of the tail that the chicken uses to preen its feathers. The integumentary system is very important in providing protection to the chicken from a number of potentially dangerous situations.
I will be discussing the three tissues or layers of cells in the skin. But before that, let's find out first what is skin. So skin is the body's largest organ. It covers the entire body. It serves as a protective shield against heat, light, injury, and infection. And also, it regulates body temperature. So as I have said earlier that the skin is composed of three tissue or layer of cell, number one, we have the epidermis. So the epidermis, it is the outermost tissue itself consisting of three separate layers of cells. So what are those? Number one are the flattened horny cell layer. It is the outermost layer. Second, the transitional layer. It is the outer layer to the inner layer. It is here that the cells formed in the third innermost layer of the transformed are transformed in the hard horny type found in the outermost layer. And number three, the columnar cell layer. This is the innermost layer of the epidermis, and it is the germinative layer where the cells of the epidermis are formed. So the second tissue layer of cell is the dermis or corium. It is the middle tissue. It is relatively shows a uniform and microscopic structure. So the component of dermis is collagen with a small amount of elastin. So how does it work? Collagen, it is the main structural protein in extracellular matrix found in the body's various connective tissues as the main component of connective tissue. What about the elastin? So elastin, it is a key protein of extracellular matrix. It is highly elastic and present in connective tissue, allowing many tissues in the body to resume their shape after stretching or contracting. So it helps skin to return to its original position when it is poked or pinched. And last one, we have the hypodermis. It is the innermost layer of tissue, and it contains fewer cells and is more loosely arranged than the dermis.
Good day everyone, I'm Giancarlo C. Orlango. I would like to discuss the skin of the beak. The shape of bird's beak depends upon the types of food it eats, and also it depends on the environment. They do not have any teeth. The different types of beaks are the following. First is the core beaks. Parrots have core beaks to eat fruits and nuts. Second is the crushing beaks. It is short beaks and hard beaks to eat grains and seeds. Now, we move on to the Rampotica. Rampotica is the outer surface of the beak, consists of a thin shell of keratin called the Rampotica, which can be subdivided into the retonica of the upper mandible and the gatonica of the lower mandible. The two parts of beak. First is the upper maxilla or the maxilla. It also called the upper mandible. Maxilla is the top half of the bird's bill. The hooks are the common at the tip of the carnivorous bird bills. Second is the lower mandible. A lower mandible is a lower jaw, often with the soft parts. Now let's move on to the meaning of the claws. The claws is a curved pointed horny nails on each digit of the foot in birds, lizards, and some animals. And wattles. Wattles are the fleshy flaps of the skin that hang either side of the hen's throat, starting just behind the beak. The last one is the comb. A comb is the fleshy growth or crease on the top of the head of the gallinaceous bird, such as the turkeys and domestic chicken. And that's all. Thank you.
Chickens have four basic types of feathers, such as contour, plumules, phylloplums, and bristles. Contour feathers are the first feathers you notice in chicken. They are the largest of a chicken's feathers and cover the outside of the bird, giving it shape and serving as the first line of defense against the elements. And as what you can see on the picture is a contour feathers. Plumules are also known as down feathers. They lack the hooks that join barbs together, so they are flappy rather than smooth. These feathers are most evident on baby chicks. After all, the primary purpose of down feathers is for insulation to trap air for warmth. On adult chickens, down feathers are found closest to the body. These are the example of down feathers, or what we call plumules. They can easily noticeable on baby chicks. Phylloplums, these are situated at the base of each contour feather and are stiff and hair-like in appearance. Phylloplums lack specific feather muscles but are supplied with nerve endings that react to help the contour feathers in position. Two smaller feathers, phylloplum and bristles, are less noticeable, but still provide function. Phylloplums have a few barbs at the tip, giving them a hair-like appearance. Their exact function is not fully understood, but they do have sensory receptors at their base. Bristles are the small feathers around a chicken's eyes, nose, and mouth. They protect those areas by keeping out dust and debris. And these are the types of feathers that you can usually see on the chicken.